It's a Super Sean playing Super Mario Maker. Woohoo!
So here we go, we're here for another Super Mario Maker video on Wednesday, and today we're going to be playing through some of my favourite event courses from Super Mario Maker. The first one we're going to play through is the 25th anniversary of Super Mario KUN, which is the manga comic of Super Mario. So the comic is it's a weirder version of Super Mario. The jokes are a little bit different than what you're used to from like normal Super Mario stuff, and it's all a little bit more chaotic and a little bit like breaking down the fourth wall sort of stuff. I've not actually seen any of them. I'm just sort of playing the level and finding out about it for the first time through reading the level, to be quite honest. So this level is quite a straightforward one. It's quite a good one. The thing with a lot of the event levels is that there's loads of secrets, to be fair. As we just found as we've just knocked out Bowser Jr. here and got some power-ups down this warp pipe. I mean, I'm not sure what's over there. I wasn't up for braving the musical blocks. I just want to sort of show you these levels as quickly as I could. So here we go. We're just going back up here, watching out for that chain chomp, and just coming down over here. You can see all of the coinage knocking about, and the big 25 in ice blocks to celebrate the 25th anniversary. And of course, we've got a clown car ride at the end. So the whole level sums up the manga from what I've read about it quite well, actually. Like loads of sort of eccentric stuff, lots of giant enemies, which is very much like what the comic's all about. And we're just gonna lower ourselves down here before Giant Bowser smashes the whole place up. I know I was a near miss with that bullet. And there you go. That's the first level complete, and we get a quality costume where it's if you've never seen what Mario looks like in the manga before. He looks pretty insane compared to if I had to list the weird incarnations of Mario, that one ranks just above Skinny Mario. The next one is part of a Japanese gaming magazine competition where they had a level design contest, and it's, as we can see, there's the name of the magazine there, Famitsu, and this was the level which won their level design contest. It's called Yoshi is Awesome, and this is one of my favourite levels that I've actually played. It's a proper thinker. Yeah, it takes like quite a lot to try and work out all of the puzzles and to try and first of all guide Yoshi to safety, and then as we get to this next portion, I tried all sorts to try and get Yoshi over to this bit, and when we go down the old pipe here, we get presented with our next Yoshi-based puzzle, which is all built around swallowing the fireballs and getting rid. Well, hang on, we've absolutely messed that up. Right, where are you, Yoshi? Get back here, mate. Swallowing the fireballs and destroying the giant piranha plants. This is a great level to play if you want some inspiration. Oh, Yoshi, mate, you need to be better than this. Get yourself back here. Right, okay, take 3 with this. You have to swallow. That was almost a near miss again. You have to swallow the fireballs and knock out the piranha plants. And like I said, if you need some inspiration for some new types of puzzles, this is a really good level to sort of get you thinking, especially with some of the Yoshi-based ones. I haven't used that many Yoshis in some of in my levels. I think it's made me want to make some Yoshi-based courses with a lot of Yoshi-based puzzles, because these are some really good ones. I think you're pretty much covering all of the Yoshi-based platforming things, and this was a tricky bit right here. And sadly, we let that Yoshi just fall to his death there, which is very nice. Thanks for all your help, Yoshi. You can go and fall into this bottomless pit, and we just ride up on this clown car. I'm looking closely. I'm not overly sure what is in there. This is quite a cool bit when you're using Yoshi to eat things which are behind barriers. That's something that I'd not thought about doing in the past. I think that's a really, really nice touch. You can sort of see why this level may have won the old level contest there. I was sort of going to wait for another P block to take with me, but it wasn't coming out, so I'm just gonna smash all these coins down. And then we have to return up to this part of the puzzle to get another P block in order to take down to solve the next puzzle, which is just down here. Let's just wait for this P block to arrive. Here it is. You might have been wondering why I've not grabbed the mushroom here. The mushroom can be quite troublesome for this part of the puzzle, so I just sort of leave it there, because you can see we've got to be quite small to get through it. So We have to hurt ourselves there to get Yoshi to run through and for us to sort of sneak through because you can't get through on the back of a Yoshi. And then we use this P block to let us down, and then you've got to do the quick jump, which is a really, it's a very challenging level, this, but it's one of those ones where you can tell that the level design's so good that you don't mind dying a few times towards to get to the end, because you know that whatever the next puzzle's going to be, it's going to be a good challenge, and it's going to test your Mario skills. It's not going to be an unfair one, which is some of the things which can sometimes frustrate you. And there we go. That is Yoshi is Awesome. Excellent level, that one. Definitely go and check that out. One of my favourite of the event courses by quite some distance. The next one is the Mercedes-Benz Jump and Drive level, where, I mean, if you've always wanted Mario to take a spin through a 2D level in a Mercedes, I know you can get a Mercedes in Mario Kart 8, but now we can finally take a Merc out in a platforming sense. So, I mean, there's a lot of people who are sort of skeptical, like, why is there a Mercedes in Super Mario? I mean, I think the weird thing about in Mario Kart 8 is that there was just like a Mercedes plonked in and it didn't really fit. What's quite nice about this is that this is actually a really well designed level. It's a really good level, and as we take the GLA, which is like a SUV, it's like a mum car. It's not like a Mercedes sports car. And we can take this for a spin through the Mushroom Kingdom, through a variety of different locations. So in the level description, it does say that there's a secret underground club. I mean, of course, there's probably a real-life secret underground Mercedes club, which you wanted to find. So I was pretty determined to try and find where that was in the level. So as we're tootling around in our Merc, just getting all the coins. I think there's a little star here. So we've basically got our Mercedes Turbo mode on now. I'm not sure if that is an actual feature of the car. It'd be good though. So we've got to jump over these spike bits, and I'm guessing this is going to lead us to the underground club. So I've completed this level a couple of times. Haven't managed to find the underground club bit yet. And this route, if this is going towards the underground club, is far more difficult than the regular one. It's a good thing we've got all of these stars to get us through it, and I don't want to mess up by falling off that cloud at this point. And we've got to be close now, because I mean, there can't be that much left of the level. I mean, we are a lot higher than we would have been. So the sort of lower half of this level, you're sort of driving through the mountains and the city, and now we're very much in an underground section. But I'm not really getting the club vibe here. There's a lot of caterpillars and Goombas knocking about. So we're just gonna go down here. This looks pretty tricky. That's quite a nice puzzle. So you have to jump over the wigglers to avoid the spikes. I think that's quite a cool thing. Definitely something which I was gonna say take inspiration for. I'm just gonna steal it, I think. So we're gonna just. I think this looks tricky. So if we don't make any of these jumps now, we're basically back to the beginning. So the further along this section we get, the more in danger we are of, if we drop through, having to return to the beginning. So we've messed that up twice now, and I would really not like to want to mess that up a third time, especially if we get further along towards the end here. Very close now. Come on, Mercedes, don't let me down at this stage. There we go, we got it. So now I think we just have to drop down there, destroy the thwomp, and then I'm guessing this is gonna. Here we go. We're in the Mercedes club. And I've just managed to just shut myself out. I've missed the actual club bit. I've missed all the coins through my eagerness to get through the club. And I've also worked out how to step out of the car and sound the horn, which I think is an essential part of driving this Mercedes car. And we're quite actually, we've still got a bit to go of the regular level here. As you can see of that sort of design of the puzzles, that you can tell that they've actually thought about this. And I think it is someone from Mercedes has designed this level. So it's not like they've brought in a Super Mario level designer to just sort of knock this up. And this is something that they've made themselves. So I quite like that. I like that touch. It's sort of, getting the whole Mario vibe. So we're just gonna. Oh, we've had a nightmare here. Our car's been destroyed, and we've just run into a Goomba, and now we're off. I mean, that is frustrating. But we've got a checkpoint now, and I'm guessing that we've just got another one. We've got another one stashed inside that box. So let's probably take this a little bit more steadily now, rather than just sort of driving at full speed down these conveyor belts, because this is quite a little tricky area. I mean, is this the factory? Is this the sort of vibe? I like the use of the tracks there to sort of add a little bit to the scenery. And here we are. We're at the end of the Mercedes Jump and Drive event stage. I'm well up for getting that one up. So, gosh, there we go. I didn't quite get it, but yeah, that was those were my 3 of the event levels so far. If you like them, make sure you give a like and a subscribe, and check out all the other Super Mario Maker videos that we've got on this channel. We'll see you on Friday for a LEGO Worlds video. Bye!